People with traumatic childhoods, what are the effects the trauma had on your adult life? I had it okay, but having an alcoholic dad, still trying to forgive, we're working on it, for sure did a few things to my personality. I'm very quick to get defensive. I can feel it in my chest. Critiques or comments about small, innocuous things can put me in survival mode, partly because, I think, I spent so much time in survival mode justifying anything I was currently doing, that I have difficulty getting out of it. I hate having to justify myself, but I tend to over-explain everything to get out ahead of the argument I assume is coming. Typing that out just made me realize I'm very often trying to get out ahead of an argument before one even starts. I remember when I was in high school, my dad came screaming into my room that I was napping too much and that I was on some crappy substances. Admit it. In reality, I had a 6 a.m. weight training class I felt like I needed to take because then maybe I wouldn't be as much of a target for him, and my only time of relative peace was late at night after everyone was asleep, so I slept like 5 hours, went to school, then came home and napped for an hour before I had to go to work until midnight. Things that aren't really attacks feel like attacks, because that's how it would always start, passive-aggressive comment, then full-blown explosion later if a couple of comments didn't work. I can read the emotional state of a room. I'm always looking and noticing how people are feeling. It is not out of altruism, but out of habit. Had to get good at it. Kept anger and comments away from my brother. I'm almost 100% in the ballpark. I can't read minds, but I notice if someone feeling pissy/annoyed very early. Or if there's some tension. I need absolute quiet to sleep. People/noises in the middle of the night immediately bring me from 0 to 11. I need to know what the noise is, what is going on, who is where. I don't find any difficulty in cutting people out of my life, and that one is concerning. I feel like a normal response to that would be to at least grieve a bit, but it's just so matter of fact with my thoughts. Okay, they are gone forever now. I don't talk to them. Moving on. Overthinking and overplanning after one argument. Okay, that person is gone now, we had an argument. They hate me forever, so let's plan on how to never see them again. When someone in the room is angry, anxiety goes through the roof. Heart rate goes to the moon. Must fix. Can't let the anger get worse. Do whatever you can to appease, now. It's going to be very bad if you don't fix their anger. I tend to keep my interests to myself, and only share them if I'm certain the other party is also interested in the same things. Everything my dad didn't already like, music, any sport I played that he never did, hobbies he wasn't interested in, was deemed stupid, dumb, waste of time, crappy, how could you call that crap music, etc., so I just stopped advertising what I thought was cool. I still tailor playlists/movies/activities/etc. to the people I will be around, I think in a subconscious effort to avoid setting anyone off. Difficulty saying no and people pleasing. Especially in my career. One that I really need to keep working on is how I've somehow internalized certain insults and tossed them about casually. Especially on the internet, I hate how I go from normal disagreement to you mouth-breathing dip crap, you are the dumbest mother ducker alive. Quick to anger. I hate being told I'm wrong, much more than the average person. Growing up, no matter what evidence or what have you I had, I was wrong. And sometimes, guess what, I am wrong, but when I'm in an argument or a disagreement, it brings me right back to when my dad would be clearly waiting for me to stop talking so he could yell at me until I shrunk back down and I feel like I have to die on whatever hill I am currently on or it's all over. I'm never going to get people to listen to me ever again. I'm really trying to work on this, but my knee-jerk reaction is you're not listening to me. I'm right back to being a kid trying to explain how I couldn't have broken the goddamn plugins on the back of the TV, just admit it goddamn it because I was at school all day. One response only to yelling/tense argument/etc. Shut down completely and stop talking while stewing in anger.